Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and in today's Age of Sigmar Battle Report, I will be playing the Fyreslayers against Josh's Sons of Behemat, the Big Giants. And we will be playing the Star Strike Battle Plan from General's Handbook 2020. And in today's Vault Battle Report, I will be playing the AURIC Warclans, the Big Waagh, against Josh's Ogre Ma tribes. You can click the link below to watch this battle report in the MiniWarGaming Vault and get your free 7-day trial.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
I will be playing the Lofnir Lodge. This is the one that focuses on MAGMADROTHs. Unfortunately, we only own 3 MAGMADROTHs, because it does actually allow you to bring a 5th Behemoth if they're all MAGMADROTHs. Have I said MAGMADROTHs enough time? But what it does, it allows every single MAGMADROTH to have a mount trait, which is kind of cool. And other than that, it has its own command trait, abilities, all that kind of stuff, which we'll talk about when they do come up. And so, of course, part of all of my leaders will be led by the general, my AURIC RUNEFATHER. And he's got all the artifacts and the command traits. There's no War Scroll Battalion here, so I don't get an extra one. I've given all 3 of the mounts the Coal Heart Ancient, which ignores 1 level of rend. So it doesn't just ignore rend -1, it actually reduces rend by 1. So that's really nice, because I'm assuming that most of the Giants' attacks have rend?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. And then he will be accompanied by his AURIC Runeson, who is usually pretty useless, but in this odd circumstance, his Javelin actually is a little better, because it does extra damage against monsters. Woo! And then we've got the AURIC Rune Smiter as well coming along to provide his priestly support. And then to add on to the leadership, we've got another AURIC Rune Smiter on foot and a Battlesmith so that he can provide his 12-inch aura of +1 to saves. I would have loved to have a War Scroll Battalion to give him 18-inch aura with a 2nd artifact, but just didn't really work out with what I was trying to do. Then for our battle line, we've got 3 units of 10 VULKITE Berserkers, so basically min out the battle lines, because that's really not what I wanted to focus on. And then for other units, 2 units of AURIC HEARTHGUARD, which normally are okay choices, but it might actually work out pretty well here because they get bonus damage against monsters. But do not fear, the monsters are strong and have lots of wounds. I also paid for the wall, the one prayer, or the MAGMIC invocation, because I find that's often useful just to be able to block off paths. You can't walk over these walls, can you?
My big guys can, yes.
Oh, they do. Awesome. They can't end on it though, right?
No, they cannot end on it. But yes, they could walk over it. I'll let you change that if you want.
No, it's fine, because it still works, because I can still get to a certain point where you wouldn't be able to walk over it, because your bases are so darn big.
Right.
And it'll be useful against your smaller giants as well.
This is my 2,000 points exactly of Sons of Behemat. I went for a Taker tribe, so that's being led by the Kraken Eater Mega Gargant up front there. Him being the general, we gave him the command trait of extremely intimidating. So subtract 1 from hit rolls for any models within 3 of him. Handy dandy. Artifact, I went for something different. The Jaws of the MOGALODON. So once per phase, I can reroll 1 hit roll or 1 wound roll for an attack made by the bear, or 1 save roll that targets him. I can't use this ability to reroll more than 1 dice for the bear in the same phase. It should make him a little bit more killy, maybe a little bit more survivable, whatever I need him to be. Behind him and to the right, I have a Gatebreaker Mega Gargant. Next to him is the War Stomper Mega Gargant. And then my 3 battle line choices are 3 separate Man Crusher Gargants. That is 2,000 points exactly, no extra command points, and 141 wounds.
What is this model from? Do you remember?
I can't remember the name of the company. It's some other random company. I want to say it's one of the French companies that makes models.
We've had
I don't think it's Mears.
We've had it for a long time.
He's definitely not Forge World, I can tell you that.
Yes, that's correct. That's 2,000 points. And today we will be playing Star Strike, a battle plan from General's Handbook 2020, the best year ever, obviously. And in this one, the territories are divided, the whole table is divided into 2 long territories. The objectives are not placed on the table at first, but they will start to arrive in the 2nd battle round. The start of the 2nd battle round, we randomize a location along the center of the table. There's 3 locations it could come into. And then at the start of the 3rd battle round, the other 2 objectives show up, 1 in each player's territory in the middle as well, randomized for whether it's the left, middle, or right side. Each objective is worth a number of victory points equal to the current battle round, which means it's escalation. the later battle rounds, it'll be worth more. And if somehow you have a tie, you look at your auxiliaries as usual after the 5th battle round has concluded. We are going to be playing in the realm of fire, so every terrain feature has the volcanic feature, which means at the start of each hero phase, we've got to remember to roll a die for every single piece of terrain on the table. Well, ones that there are units within an inch of. If you roll a 6, and every unit within an inch takes D3 mortal wounds. So essentially, they're on fire. Everything's on fire in the realm of fire. Woo!
Sounds great for 2020.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, basically, this is our, just so you know, we're filming this on the last day, on New Year's Eve of 2020. What a way to go out. Everything's on fire. The giants are coming to eat the dwarves. Whatever. David versus Goliath. End of the world. It feels appropriate. Anyway, we got some beautiful terrain here. The mat is provided by Table War. And then we've got custom terrain here made by Greenleaf Terrain. And just so you know, this is just cotton that's been painted and sprayed to look like smoke. I figured it would kind of blend it all in nicely. We've got some Games Workshop terrain. These are realm gates and their ruins and other stuff that's been out for quite a while now. And in the back here, decided to make an interesting little dwarven fortress. All of the terrain except for the rocks is actually all printable scenery. And so these are files that you can go to printablescenery.com and purchase and print them yourself. Or you can go to their site and you can find a usually somewhat local person who will print them for you and maybe even paint them as well. And they're really cool because they come apart, so they're good for role-playing games if you like to use that kind of stuff. And so all of it is really awesome that way. So you can see some of their offerings right here. So printablescenery.com for that stuff. And then the rocks were Greenleaf Terrain as well, all that custom styrofoam stuff. And then the other thing about the Realm of Fire is that we don't care about the spells because we don't have wizards. We don't care about the artifact because neither of us are from the Realm of Fire. Or at least we didn't choose the artifact from the Realm of Fire anyways. Correct. But the Realm Command allows you in the hero phase to choose a unit within 12 inches of a hero and give them +1 to their run and to their charge. So that can be useful, especially for things that can run and charge, like some of your giants, some of the time. Let's roll off for choosing sides. I win the roll off. Ooh, I think thematically it makes the most sense for me to choose that side. So I'm going to choose that side. And just so you're not thrown off, we just turn the table around, so I don't have to walk all the way over there. But it does mean you're going to be looking from inside the fortress out to where the gigantes are. Let's get deployed. We are deployed. We've got one unit of VULKITE Berserkers guarding the keep. The rest of them have ventured out knowing the giants were coming because giants ain't stealthy. We saw you coming a mile away. We heard you, and especially we smelt you.
That would be true.
Yes. I think we smelt you before we heard you.
More than likely, yes.
Yeah, smell, then hear, and then we saw. So all those footsteps. I got my 3 MAGMADROTHs, Battlesmith, and the Priest, the Runesmiter, all right here. AURIC HEARTHGUARD, ready in the one flank, and then we got VULKITE Berserkers in the other flank. We have no idea where the objectives are going to be. If I'm lucky, they'll appear right next to my guys. And then after we both deployed, I get to put this. Thankfully, the territories are actually half the table because this has to be placed in your territory within 6 inches of one of the priests. So it works really well in the missions where the table is all territory. And on the other side, what we got?
We got the Gatebreaker. We have one of the Man Crushers, Kraken Eater.
Now, I hate to tell you this, but the gate's already broken.
He'll find something to break.
Okay.
Makes him extra upset. He'll break other things. And then we've got the War Stomper and then the other 2 Man Crushers.
Okay. So everything is ready to go. Obviously, you finished deploying first because you only had 6 drops and I had more than 6 drops.
Yes, I will let you take the first turn.
I figured that would happen. Okay, let's jump right into it. So right away at the start of the hero phase, we roll for the terrain features that have units within an inch to see if they erupt, and I forgot about that when I placed my guys. So we'll have like this wall be 1 and this thing be another 1, and this will be another 1. So that's, you know. Oh, come on. What about that one? No. What about this one, which will hit another unit over there? No, okay, so D3 mortal wounds to these guys right off the bat. 3 mortal wounds, yes! This game is going great so far. Oh, I love Volcanic. Here we are. And we got this one, 2 AURIC HEARTHGUARD unit next to it. There's a 3, thankfully. And these stayed more than an inch away. We're not counting the smoke as part of the terrain. It's just there for fun. And then this AURIC Runesmiter will control the forge because he's within 6 inches of it. And now all priests within 18 inches of that, which will be both my priests, get +1 to their prayer rolls, not the MAGMIC invocation. That's important. The built-in prayers for the AURIC Runesmiters is it'll be on a 2+, thanks to that. And I choose a unit wholly within 18 inches because they both have forge keys. It would be 12 inches otherwise. And that unit gets to reroll wound rolls. And that goes for shooting or for melee. It's not going to be super important now unless Josh gets a double turn against me. but we'll roll it anyways and put on a couple guys. So we'll start with the AURIC Runesmiter on the MAGMADROTH, and then the other AURIC Runesmiter. So we got 2 of them. So we'll give it to the RUNEFATHER and the RUNESON. So that'll affect the MAGMADROTH as well. Then we also have the extra pairs I gave them. I gave them Searing Heat, which won't matter right now because it's choosing an enemy with an 18 to give them -1 to their hit rolls. And his is Prayer of Ash, which normally is on a 4+, so it's on a 3+. This is a good one. Okay, I got it, thankfully, thanks to our little forge there. I choose a unit, hopefully within 12 or 18, I can't remember. Doesn't matter, it'll be something close by. And they get +1 to their saving throws.
Ooh.
So I'm going to give it to the AURIC RUNEFATHER. The Battlesmith is also going to proclaim, "Ach, no retreat!" and give every unit wholly within 12 inches +1 to their saving throws.
Ooh.
So
okay.
it combines, so he's at a 2+ now, and he ignores 1 level of rend. So we'll see if any of that matters when we get charged from the Gigantes. Then this Runesmiter is going to try to summon the MAGMIC invocation, the RUNIC FYREWALL, because it would be nice to have a little bit of control. 3+ does not get modified by that at all. And of course I roll a 2. That would have been very useful. I feel like I say that every time I bring it. I feel like there's every battle report I bring this, I say, wow, that would have been really useful. Because then I could do something like put it here. I know you can walk over it, but I can put my guys in such a way
so you can't get over it,
so you couldn't get over it, and that would protect me from your potential double turn. Now, mind you, at the end of the battle round, it could go away on its own, but you know, that's just a risk I have to take. And I did not declare a rune for my allegiance ability. I don't want to use any right now. There's none that are actually useful for this first turn. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to use the Rune of Fiery Determination. I never care about this one. It gives me an army-wide +1 bravery, and if I roll on a 6, nope, then it would actually make me immune to battle shock, just in case Josh gets double turn, charges, and all that fun stuff. After that, we are going to cautiously move forward. We're not ready to charge out yet. We know that the stars are coming down. We want to see where they come down before we fully commit. I'm going to show you the before and after. So here is the before, and here is the after, making sure everybody stays wholly within 12 inches of that Battlesmith to get the +1 to save. RUNEFATHER taking the position out front. Everybody just kind of slowly moving forward. Rolled a bunch of runs. They were all 1s. It didn't really matter anyways. I don't even think I used that full movement. And then the 1 unit of VULKITE Berserkers. Everybody getting more than an inch away from terrain as well. Realizing, hey, it's on fire. And it actually burns our Fyreslayer flesh. It makes sense, right? I guess
Different kind of fire.
Yeah. I guess even enough heat would burn a Fyreslayer. And I am not in range to shoot at all because Josh made sure to stay 11. He basically deployed 11.5 inches up. Their 18-inch range meant that I couldn't, even if I used the rune to give them the +2 to move, there was no shooting first turn. And so that's it. That is my movement, shooting, charging, and close combat. And now we got battle shock. We lost 1 guy over here, but we're fine. Even without the +1 bravery, I would be fine. So now let's go into Sons of Behemat turn 1.
Well, I get a command point.
Woo!
And done.
Do you have anything else in the hero phase?
Nope.
Okay,
not
let's
right
move.
now.
And your giants move 12, 11, and 10,
Correct. Yeah.
respectively from left to right. Interesting that they would give them each slightly different movement characteristics for you to remember.
Not sure why they
Not just
would
give them all
bother
11.
doing that.
Just average it out. Give them all 11, nice and easy to remember. An odd number for sure, but yeah. Oh, you weren't gonna use your command point to give anybody +1 run and charge then?
No.
Because you had to do that at the start of the hero phase.
Right. You know what? You're just gonna.
Doesn't need to run.
Not right now.
Whatever. He's close enough. Now, all your little giants have a rule that if they're within 12 inches of any of your big giants,
Of any of the big giants, yeah.
then they can run and charge.
They don't like being left behind.
Oh, little guys.
Sad,
They're used
isn't
to
it?
being the big guys, but here they're the little guys. What you doing? Trying to see if you can make that charge?
Yeah, it'll be like a 10-inch charge into them. It would be fantastic if I got it, though.
A 10-inch charge?
Should be...
Here, I'll get you right to me. There, that's where I am. Are you within 20.5 inches?
Nope. I'm a couple millimeters off 20.5.
All right, 11-inch charge then.
That doesn't seem worth it. Okay, now I gotta think about this. Over here, I think I am gonna hold back a bit. I got lots of movement that I can kind of manipulate later, so we're gonna throw a run on El Gigante on the end. He goes 4, so he's gonna go 12.
Oh, you're actually really going to hold back.
These guys are, yeah. We're gonna need something to hold objectives too.
Well, he's running
Mr. Pale.
6. Oh, okay. Interesting. See, I only moved up a bit because I assumed you would come here, and if you didn't get the double turn, obviously I'd have a lot
I
of
can
firepower.
push this flank, and if you kind of come over here, then these guys can come up to threaten. And I want to see where the objectives come down.
We're going to find out in a moment.
Yeah, we're going to throw a run on the big guy. Goes an extra 3.
Is he going to back up as well?
Yeah, he's kind of just heading over this way. Actually, how tall is this? He can't just step over that.
No. And it would probably burn his
Toesies?
family jewels as he steps over it. Can you imagine just one little glob, little blop as he walks over it? Like, he's just removed from play. Not because he dies, but just because he just spends the rest of the game rolling on the ground.
I know. Oh, that's so sad to think about. It's so uncomfortable to think about.
All right, that's your movement.
Right. Shooting, he's going to be ordering him to throw rocks because they don't have that ability just built in. And he's going to throw some rocks over at those Fyreslayers.
How does that work?
D3 shots, so it's going to be 1 shot, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 3. No.
Oh, that was fun.
Huzzah. Big fella, the Gatebreaker, is going to throw a boulder at them. So this is 1 attack, hitting on 3. Very good.
Awesome. And what would that have done? Is it like a cannon shot?
It's
basically?
3s and 2s minus 3, 4 damage.
Okay, so like a cannon, but a better cannon.
Similar-ish, more consistent feeling one.
Yeah.
Well, this has been so much fun. Let's try the Kraken Eater. He's going to go hurl debris onto them. So this is hitting on 4s, wounding you on 3s, minus 1 D3 damage.
Nice. Well, my shield's only help in close combat, so that minus 1 brings me to a 6 up. Both of them get through, D3 damage each. Good, healthy 4. So that'll kill 2 and injure 1. Oh, yeah, sure. No, he's the leader. Nope, he's the leader. They both have the haircuts, but he's the leader.
Time to declare some charges. We're going to declare with the Gatebreaker first. He's going to go 10.
Uh-oh. He's going to have to go around, but I think 10 might get him in. All right, well,
hello.
Goodbye, VULKITE Berserkers.
2 up to cause some mortal wounds after charging, and he doesn't.
How many
it's
mortal
okay.
wounds would it have been?
It would have been D6.
Well, that would be good, but I have a funny feeling you'll be fine.
You should probably be okay. Brings us right over to combat. So let's start swinging. He doesn't have any ability to remove from play, so we're just going to start off with his Almighty Stomp. These hit on 3s, rerolling 1s because you're not a monster, but they're going to hit anyways, and then these wound on 3s.
Oh, 3s and 3s actually got through?
They did.
What's the random damage?
Minus 2 D3.
Well, I have a 4-up save in close combat because of... Oh, wait, no, they don't have shields. They're the only unit without shields. So just go straight to damage. Is that
6.
D3 each?
It's D3 each.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ow. What else you got?
A single Death Grip, hitting on 3, wounding on 2. That's minus 3 D6.
Okay, just go ahead and roll your D6. That's 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. What else you got?
10 attacks with the Flail. The Flail is only hitting on 4s.
Ha, only, eh?
I don't need to roll that well right now. Okay, this is
save it for later, right?
wounding on 3s.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty good. Those are minus 3 damage apiece.
Okay. What? Minus 3 damage apiece?
He is the crazy high damage one out of the bunch.
All right, you killed them. Congratulations. Well, that was something else. The rest of the Fyreslayers are feeling a little concerned that they don't know if they have enough staying potential to hold up against that kind of attack, but we shall find out. So that is the end of the battle round. No battle shock, obviously.
I think I'm going to use his ability just because I never really use it. He's going to affect the terrain piece to his left and use his Smash Down, which happens on a 2-up.
Okay. What does it do?
It works. So any rules that it had are gone.
Oh, you put out the fire.
Yeah, and it's now reduced to scenery rubble with the deadly scenario rule.
Oh, so but now...
Sorry, deadly scenery rule.
So now when you move close to it, you could take mortal wounds.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so I wish I had a rubble version of this guy because I totally would replace it.
It'd
I
be
know
cool.
that's not the rule.
We got to start working on getting those.
Well, the funny thing is, rules-wise, that would actually break the rules because it could open up visibility or...
Right. Yeah.
And because, you have a big piece like this and all of a sudden you replace it and it's like, oh, all of a sudden you can see through it. But thematically it would look awesome. But we don't have that, so just imagine that he's hit this so hard that the fire went out. But now it's like...
Now it's kind of sharp.
It's unstable, so like as you come close to it, a rock might fall on you or something. Well, that was terrifying. And so that's the end of battle round 1. So let's go to battle round 2 before we find out whose turn it's going to be. We find out where the first comet lands. So I'll do it from my point of view, just for the sake of the audience. So we're going to roll, Josh is going to roll a d3. It's going to come along the middle line, either 1, 2, or 3. I'm hoping for a 3. Thank you. So it's going to come over here. And that lands it right there, which is handy for me. Obviously, Josh has got
Go
guys
up and
ready.
take it.
Go and take it, but yeah, we'll see. And remember, that's going to be worth a number of victory points equal to the current battle round. So as we go into battle round 2, it'll be worth 2 victory points. Let's roll off to see who gets to choose who goes next. I win ties. Well, you win. Would you like to take the double turn now? You've kind of positioned yourself weirdly.
It's not the ideal turn to do it. Oh, geez. I mean, like, every fiber of my being wants to take a double turn, but I don't think it's the right call. I don't know, I can beat up them. Give me a second here. I gotta ask about some of your buffs. I'm not gonna take the double turn. Hopefully you don't get as many of your buffs off, and hopefully you don't do that much damage to me. Maybe a bad call?
I don't see
But
how...
I think
You're pretty far away from the things that are a threat.
Right.
So, okay. Well, let's go into my turn. So going up to 3 command points, getting to bank those, which is nice. Might help with some Inspire and Presence at very pivotal spots. I will activate this again to give my priest +1 to their prayers. Let's start with their built-in prayers, so 2+ on each of them to give reroll wounds. Okay, we got 2 of those. Let me think for a second who's going to get them. So I'm going to give it to the AURIC Rune Sun, and no real good choice here. I'll give it to... see, the part of me just wants to take this whole army and shift. Oh, I definitely am... You know what? Yeah, I'll give it
You
to...
gotta pop your...
Yeah, I gotta do the rune first, but I shouldn't have known what was gonna happen with this. So I'm gonna choose this before I pop the rune. So AURIC Rune Sun for sure. And if I was gonna go aggressive, definitely them. If I was gonna go defensive, then I'd put it on the AURIC Rune Father. And that's what I don't know, and I wish that I knew what my rune was, because that would... I don't know, I think it's a trap to go that way. And I don't know where the other 2 objectives are gonna appear. They could both appear over here, in which case, well, there's not much chance of me winning anyway. So I think that means I have to... But you're so fast.
I think we gotta roll for the mortal wounds too.
I stayed more than an inch away from terrain.
I think I got him within an inch.
Okay,
so.
we'll come back to that in a second. I'm gonna give it to the Rune Father.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right, you're close to that one. No, you're fine. And if you are within an inch of this one, it no longer is volcanic, so we're good. So I will use my rune to get +2 to my move. If I roll a 6, I get +2 charge as well. No, so yeah, we're good. Then my other prayers, let's do Prayer of Ash, which will activate on a 3+. Good, that's the +1 save. I'll give it to the Father again. And the other prayer, which activates on a 2+. That was the Searing Heat. That was him. Ooh, I don't know if you're within 18 inches though. Nope, wish I had said that was the the Firewall. Let's do the Firewall. Yay, I get it anyways. Place it wholly within 18. I'm gonna protect this flank as much as possible. Funny thing is, like, as soon as I put that there, these guys are safe from your charges, because you can't get within ½ an inch, even though you can reach them. There's no way for you to get within ½ an inch, right? Nothing that I'm...
Not that I can
You can't
think
destroy it, or dispel it. It's not an endless spell, so you can dispel it anyways, but...
Yeah, I don't see anywhere I can go.
there's
I'm
no
looking
gut.
at all of this stuff, and I don't think there's anywhere I can get my base to be able to sit.
Okay. That's important for me to know, because I don't want to put it there and find out, like, oh no, I can just...
I don't have any abilities that are helping.
Right. Like your normal thing of ignoring it, you could walk over it, but
Yeah.
that's not going to help you here, because you won't be able to get your base within ½ an inch. And the Battlesmith will go, no retreat! And keep his 12-inch aura of +1 to save up, obviously. So I got all of my buffs off.
You did. It didn't pay off, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. And that is my hero phase, correct? Yes, correct. So now it's time to go to my movement phase. So you're going to see another... I'm not trying to be boring here. It's Josh decided to move backwards, so I can't be aggressive. My Auric Hearthguard...
I move backwards here.
No. I'm not saying you're being boring. I'm saying I'm about to be boring, because I'm just I'm going to shift slowly again and just try to hold this side and hope that another objective lands over here, or at the very least over here. I've got a 2 out of 3 chance of it landing somewhere that I want. 1 of the 3 exactly where I want. And the other one, I hope that lands like one of the, preferably over there again, but obviously, because my army's all over here. And so I'm just going to move and stay comfortable. So let's see where I look like afterwards. So much action! This is my...
Did you move anything?
I did. You might, the before and after makes it a little more obvious. But I shuffled up Put a couple guys in the objective. Not worried about putting a lot of guys in the objective because even your little giants are worth 15 with your Taker's tribe or whatever it's called.
The Taker tribe, yeah.
Yeah, and these ones, I basically shuffled them a bit. So that if somehow you threw so much damage at these ones and killed them all with your boulders, which I don't even think is possible, but maybe you could have, then I didn't want to leave a space for you to charge over and engage the Runic Sun. Or sorry, actually let me just readjust that so you also can't get them. I was putting it back here to be clever, but I don't want you to be able to fit your base. Maybe that'll fit your base, I don't know. If you kill all them with shooting and then fit your base there, you deserve to slaughter everything. And then keeping my my Battlesmith close so everything has the +1 save as well. And I'm not in range to shoot.
Okay.
All right, so that's my turn. I'm biding my time because I'm terrified of a giant double turn. I do get 2 victory points, so I'm in the lead, 2-0. So let's see what happens in El Gigantes. And we're racking up the command points here.
Yeah, I got 2 command points.
I know, what are you gonna do with all those command points?
Probably help runs later on.
Yeah, make them auto 6s.
He's gonna go for a little run first.
So hold on, you're not doing anything in the command phase? Or sorry, the hero phase?
Nope.
Okay, because you do have that start of hero phase, or in the hero phase command ability for the Realm of Fire that gives him +1 and charge. Just gonna remind you of that.
That is a good reminder.
Oh, and we gotta roll. We gotta roll to see if you burn. You don't burn, you're fine.
I'm probably not gonna make that charge. No, I'll spend the command points on other stuff later.
Okay, like Inspiring Presence, obviously.
That's the important one for my army, yes. Yeah. Very important.
The linchpin.
It's important when you use units of these guys. I just don't have units of them. So yeah, movement. Throw a run at him.
3 it is. You gonna make that a 6?
Probably.
So you can grab that objective.
Yes. So 1 command point burned.
All right. So move 14 inches. You could still technically declare a charge, but if you are within 12 inches, it's not going to be an easy charge. Are you within 6 inches of the center of that objective?
I don't think I am.
Weren't you within 24 inches of the center?
No, I should check that before I did my little...
I thought that's what you were checking. Well, if you want to take back that command point, turn it into a 6, you're welcome to.
Yeah, he might still try to charge. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to be aggressive. We're going to throw a run on the big fella. He's going to get to go an extra 3, so he gets to go 13.
Yeah, if you stay back, I'm just going to pick off your little guys and hold objectives, right? Unless you get lucky and the objectives land on the other side of the table.
Right. Last little fella, run. Goes
Oh.
an extra 2. Sad.
He's sad. He's like,
Why did you put me at the back here? Oh, I'm just
He's
gonna...
busy pouting.
and to this side,
Yep.
you have a possible charge over here, right?
I do. It's going to be like an 11 or 12 or something.
Part of me kind of hopes you make it, because
High.
I want to see how resilient I manage to make them.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. And I got lots of command points, like all-out defense would be useful, all that kind of stuff. Just going to walk so you can throw some boulders.
I think so. I'm just trying to look and see what I'll have line of sight to.
You'll have lots of line of sight, because this thing does block line of sight, but only when the line from the closest part of your base to the closest part of my base crosses over. So you can easily see these guys, or even, heck, the MAGMADROTH.
You know what?
He's like, I crashed my gate.
Get in there, buddy.
And to throw some rocks.
Yeah, I think we're going to start with him just throwing rocks straight ahead. He's being ordered to by the big Kraken Eater.
D3 shots. Ooh, that's better.
Stand.
4 is to hit, and 3 is to wound, is that right?
3 is to wound. -1.
Okay. Now, they do have shields, but the shields don't help against shooting. But we do have +1 to save, so we're back to a 5-up save, re-rolling 1s thanks to the wall. Oh, all right. All right, hold on. I re-roll 1s. Ah, so close. D3 damage. 1 damage. Will wound this guy over here.
I'm going to start trying to work on MAGMADROTH, so we're going to go hurled boulder into the Rune Sun, hitting on 3. Oh,
Of course. It's a cannon.
sad.
They don't do anything. Unless it's used against you. Then it always works.
And he'll be throwing into the RUNEFATHER, I think. Maybe they'll try to get the Smiter. Yeah, he's a little less defensive, so let's try to get the Smiter.
Yeah. Hitting on.
4s.
All right, 1 hit.
3s. No.
Hey, I think that was your identical roll to last time.
I think that,
I seem to
it
remember.
might have been, yeah.
I seem to remember getting 2 hit, or 1 hit and then rolling a 2. Everybody over here ran,
Yes.
so no shooting. Are you within enough to declare a charge?
No, we didn't actually manage to
Oh,
do
you're just
That's
outside
okay.
of 12, which means you could make a charge, but you're not allowed to declare it.
Right. That's okay. He needed to move up and he needed to be a little bit more aggressive anyways. I'm going to take the double turn when I get it, so it's all right.
If you take a double turn, you're just fine. I'm really hoping you don't, because then I actually get to do something rather than just cower. But and hopefully this wall doesn't disappear, because we've checked at the end of the battle round. So if that wall disappears and you get a double turn, I'm not going to just shake your hand and go.
I'm a little bit happy.
I'm not going to just shake your hand and go, but it's probably going to be shake your hand and go. And that's it? You're going to try a charge? Big guy going to try a charge? Come on in, Kraken Eater.
I'll call it. He's going to roll super high anyways. He's not going to make it. Yeah, so he's fine.
You could use a command point to reroll it.
Use a command point to reroll that.
Okay, so that's the end of battle round 2. We don't have to worry about battle shock because you didn't really do any damage. You did 1 wound to 1 guy. So as we go into battle round 3, the first thing we're going to do is place our next objectives. Okay, so let's start with your side. Once again, from my point of view, left to right, 1, 2, 3. I'm hoping for a 3. Ooh, it's over there. Maybe that's good too, because it makes you consider keeping a guy back. Here's an objective for you. That one ends up right there, although you do have a little guy that could just hang back, so that's good for you. And then on my side, do me a favor and roll a 3 or a 2, not a 1 though. Thank you.
No problem.
That places it smack dab in the middle of my formation. And now, we roll off to see who goes next. Oh wait, no, we gotta see if this goes away. We should have done that before. Yeah, on a 4+, this stays. Oh golly, if you get a double turn, I'm in trouble. All right, I win ties. Okay, oh good. Oh, we got a game!
Scared.
We got a game, people! You get to see the Fyreslayers do something, and then the Giants kill them, rather than just... Actually, I don't know, maybe I'll be able to do a lot of damage. This is when all my prayers fail, though.
Yeah, hopefully.
Start of the hero phase. Is he within? He's within an inch, so
Yes.
on a 6, he'll take some mortal wounds. Hey, D3 mortal wounds. None of my guys are within an inch. They're close, but not close enough. 3 mortal wounds!
It's awkward to
Down to 32 wounds. Start of my hero phase, I gotta choose a rune. I'm gonna choose a rune of Awakened Steel to give me an army-wide extra rend on every weapon. I think it's only melee weapons, though. Let me double check. Oh, it is only melee weapons. If I roll a 6, however, it's 2 extra rend.
Ooh.
No,
Okay.
you know, 1 extra rend is already nice. I'm assuming you're not walking around with 2 up saves.
No.
What's your base save on these big guys?
4 ups on the big guys, and then 5 ups on the little guys.
Okay, so an extra rend basically means that you will be taking very few saves, if any. We'll activate this again with the priest to give the priest +1 to their prayer rolls. He is going to say, "Ach, no retreat!" and give a +1 save, but no retreating, which I wouldn't anyways. And let's see if this will be the 2 prayers for rerolling wounds. 2+, 2+, thank you. So that'll be on the RUNEFATHER. No, it'll be on both units of AURIC HEARTHGUARD. Finally, they get to fire, so both units. I'm kind of wishing it was a big unit of 20 now. Although, to be honest, 2 units is nice too, because if you make a charge, I got a second unit I can resupply after you butcher the first one. So they are going to both be re-rolling wound rolls. Let's do Searing Heat on a 2+. We're good. I give that to an enemy unit within 18 inches and give them -1 to hit. It's a hard choice. I'm going to put it on... He's not the Kraken. Is he the Kraken?
He's the Kraken Eater.
All right, I got it right. I doubted myself. So he's now -1 to all hit rolls.
Okay.
Because he's really, really warm. Already even more warm.
Uncomfortably warm?
Yeah, like he was already pretty warm because he's walking around in like a volcanic area. But now it's like, whew, that's really warm. Prayer of Ash on a 3+. Oh, I finally fail it. And that's when we're actually going to be in combat, of course. But most importantly, can I get that wall up on a 3+? Yes! Ha!
Cowards!
Oh, they're like, oh, it's ready to go in, and then like, oh, too bad. We were really looking forward to fighting that big guy. That's equal to all of our mass combined. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna put this. Oh, this is tough because I gotta make sure I put it somewhere that you can't get to me. You can cross over it, but you're not allowed to be on it. So if I put it there, then, you know, sorry guys. They see it pop up.
That's hard.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to the priest. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're dead now.
So sad.
I'm really worried about where I'm placing it, though, because I've got to really position my guys in such a way that you won't be able to charge them. So, like, because you can't fit through there, but you can fit pretty far, because we ignore the smoke, right? So,
yeah.
But you won't be able to fit through there. And as long as your base can't, because you can't overlap my base. This isn't first edition Age of Sigmar. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put it there. I've got a plan, see? I got a plan. Okay. It's time for the movement phase. All right, here we go. You ready? You ready?
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
start with the easy part. I'm not even gonna throw a run on them. They are going to, they're basically gonna try to hem you in. So they're gonna stay just outside of 3 inches. I'll throw a run just for fun, so they can move 6 inches. So he'll go the full 6. And then they're just gonna stand around and turn around and lift up their...
Accept their fate?
No, they're gonna turn around and show you their hind ends, their hindquarters. Lift up their kilts, Braveheart style, as arrows rain down upon them. And then he gallops forward. I whisper it because I'm not feeling very confident. You know what? Let's have him come in this way. The rune son will join him. And then the rune smiter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to roll a run on my battlesmith 2. That'll get him up to here. That'll leave room for him to smiter. I want to make sure he's within 12 inches after I charge. You know, I'm going to use my first command point to turn that into a 6. So he'll move the extra 4 inches. So I'm down to 3 command points now. And that leaves room for this MAGMADROTH to come here. It's important that he's within, is it 12 or 18? He's within 12 of both of these because I have a command ability to choose one of them and they get +1 to hit and wound against them. Now I'll roll a run on the VULKITE BERZERKERS. 1 is fine. It's really just to make sure I'm not within 3 inches of the front line. And you're going to get to the objective if you double turn me. That's the one disadvantage of you not having double turn me yet, is now I'm in constant fear of the double turn.
Right.
But there's nothing I can do. You count as 35 models, so...
30.
Whatever. 30. More than me.
It's 35 wounds.
Yeah, 35 wounds. You count as 30 models. That's more models than I have right here.
Yeah.
And so I think there's no way to keep you more than 6 inches away from the objective if you double turn me. But right now, you'll be more than 6 inches away when you charge in. So that at least buys me some time. I can't avoid this running guy anymore, because even if he's not within 12 inches, like let's say he's dead, an 8-inch move and a charge is plenty. So we're going to move up and try to get more bodies on this objective. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to do too well with that. Hold on, where are you? That's you guys. Because these 10 can get there, but only 4 more of them can get on. So I've got 14 models on it, and you count as 15 in the Taker's tribe, right?
Correct.
So just moving your giant up will get it. Throw a run on this rune smiter. Oh, I just realized I ran them, but I can throw their axes and stuff. They never do anything anyways, so who cares? This rune smiter is going to run around to here. Oh, that gives me 15. Sweet. It's my objective now. See, I can be aggressive too, once I have a wall protecting me.
Yes, once you build the wall.
And another wall is protecting me. Yay, the wall actually did something. 2 turns it's actually done something. Start of the shooting phase, I will spend a command point on the Lofnir specific command ability. Any priest can do it, so he'll do it. Select an enemy unit within 12 inches. It might be 18, but I don't need to look it up because you're within 12. I know it's not less than 12. I'm pretty sure it's 12. And magma pike specifically, not any shooting weapon. That would be awesome, because then all of my axes would be like 4s and 4s instead of 5s and 5s. Get +1 to hit and wound. Magma pikes also do an extra damage against monsters. We're going to start with the 10 Fyreslayers at the back, the AURIC HEARTHGUARD. They're going to fire their magma pikes at, that's not the Kraken Eater. Which one is that?
War Stomper.
The War Stomper. So we got 20 shots. There's 2 shots each. Ooh, hold on. I think I get an extra shot for the leader. Yes, I do. 21 shots. Hitting on 3s instead of 4s. Oh, I should have done all-out attack or volley fire. Reroll those 1s. But you know what? That's okay. That's still a pretty good roll. 2s to wound instead of 3s. Oh, you piece of crap. 6 1s? Well, that's 9 through. Oh, that's not even gonna take you down half. You'll get a 5-up save against this, and you do okay with that. So you take 2, oh, that's a 4. Put that 4 back. You take 12 wounds.
It's pretty good.
No, it's not. Did you see all those 1s? 6 1s? There would have been like 4 more in there. Well, that answers the question. The second squad will also fire there, because you're down to 20 wounds, is that correct?
23, I think.
Yeah,
I
I need to take you down further than that before the RUNEFATHER will take you on. So, same thing. 3s to hit. Ooh, I had just left that die there. Oh, I should have just left it there. 2s to wound. Okay, it's only 3 1s that time, but that's just 11. Come on, don't spike your 5-ups. Okay, that's great. You didn't, thank you. So that's 9, so 18 more damage. He's down to 5 wounds.
See, they're not that tough to kill.
Oh yeah. Only takes like stacking everything possible. And these guys are expensive, just so you know. But yes, I'm happy with that, I will admit. And then the Rune Sun goes, "Ah, I got this, guys!" And he picks up his Wormslayer Javelin, which could do up to 5 damage against monsters. And he hurls it forward on a
You've got
4.
this.
Oh, and it hits. Does it sink into your skin? It does not. It just bounces off. All right, well, it's worth a try. But then he jumps up and down in a frenzy. Ah, that's not fair. I hit you. And then the two of them, the RuneFather looks at him and says, "Son, you're embarrassing me. Just get your little axe out." And they both pull out their little axes and throw them, hitting on 5s. Oh, wow.
That was pretty good.
Oh, that's the father's.
Yeah.
I'll show you how it's done. And then it doesn't.
It's fine.
It hits and sinks into a piece of your armor. It's now stuck in your club.
All of that armor there on him.
Yeah, no, it sticks into your club.
Oh, okay.
It sank deep into your club. Now your club does +1 damage because it has an axe stuck on it. Again, I said this in previous videos. I forgot to say it already, so I apologize to any Scottish people watching our battle reports.
Well, I'm curious for the Scottish people, what region of Scotland does Matthew sound like he's from?
The Canada region of Scotland. Okay, they ran, so they can't throw their axes, and I don't really care. Like, honestly, who cares? Like, even if I could guarantee right now 4 damage, don't care. They're just, sorry guys, you're just another runic firewall. And I know, right? Now they do have their breathing attack. That might do something. Should have actually declared all these missile attacks together. So I'm just going to keep focusing on the same target and not switch now that I know how much damage I did or did not do. So basically, they choose a unit, and if they roll equal to or less than the number of models in the unit, so 1, they do D3 mortal wounds. Unless they're within 6 inches, they'll do D6. So the father and the son. Hey, he did it. Is he within 6 inches? He is not, so he's not going to just one-shot you with this volcanic breath. D3 mortal wounds. Whoa, jeez, he would have one-shot you with it. Well, his mount knows what to do. So you're down to 2 wounds now?
Yep.
All right. I have no other way to shoot at him because the battlesmith ran, so I can't hurl an axe at you. Right? No other shooting? No. I guess I'm going to have to kill him in close combat. Lasai. Speaking of which, charge phase. The AURIC RuneFather will declare a charge. Yes?
Are you familiar with the falling mechanic?
Oh, that he falls and does damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the other giants.
Okay.
Do we both roll off and
sure
choose?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. I did not know they had that, but the moment you said it, I'm like, yeah, of course. These little ones have it.
I knew you were familiar with the little guys.
Well, then the big guys would
other
have
armies,
it, so I'm not too worried. I'm sure they have all sorts of fun little rules. So, the RuneFather is going to charge. He has a 12-inch aura thanks to his command trait that MAGMADROTH get +1 to their charge. So, he made it. And I'm going to leave the Rune Sun behind because he's embarrassing him. And if he can't take 2 wounds off of a giant, oh yeah, and keep his tail away from the volcanic terrain, then, well, you deserve to kill my RuneFather. Well, see that huge latchkey grand axe? I got 3 attacks. That's it.
Yeah, it's tough to swing the big axe.
I know, right? But, whatever. He's going to hit on 3s, wound on 3s. It'll be -2 rend because of the Awakened Steel. 3 damage. So only one of these has to get through. Okay. Don't fail me now, you dumb dice. Okay, they both got through. So you got to roll double 6. Do we see 2?
Show me the beards!
2 beards? No, no. Okay, so how does the mechanic work exactly? Do we roll off and the winner decides where he falls?
Exactly.
What about ties? Do we re-roll ties?
We'll
check.
Don't know.
So we roll off. So in other words, we re-roll ties. The winner gets to choose a point within 5, and everything within 3 inches?
3 of that, yeah.
Takes D what?
D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so you could probably choose a point right here and hit these 3. I would choose a point there, maybe hit both of them, not
Correct,
sure.
yeah.
Roll off. You win the roll off.
Okay.
So go ahead and measure that. I'm pretty sure, though, you're going to be able to hit all 3 of these units. Unless you want them to fall on your little guys.
I'd rather him not.
So is he within 8 inches is really what it comes down to.
No, this is going to be, I got to measure from.
He's not within 8 inches. So he'll fall, timber, blam, and land on the father, the RuneFather, and the Rune Sun.
So RuneFather.
One more wound, and the Rune Sun. Of course, takes 3. The RuneFather pushes the giant off as he falls, and he lands more thoroughly on the Rune Sun. Now, the RuneFather has the artifact, the Igneous Throne, which lets him ignore wounds and mortal wounds on a 6+. He does not ignore it. And the big guy is gone. Woo! So down to 11 wounds on him, and he's down to 13. Okay, well, I have to say that almost went perfectly according to plan.
That went well.
The thing that would have made it perfect would have been for them, the first unit to have volleyed so much damage that the next unit would have volleyed at them. But I think that's over asking, considering 21 shots hitting on 3s and 2s, -1, 2 damage.
Yeah.
But I don't. That shouldn't bring you down to like next to dead, unless I just roll perfectly and you just roll no 5-up saves. So it's like a 4.5 out of 5-star turn, I would say. But we'll see what happens. I know that I know I've left the RUNEFATHER a little open because you should be able to charge over that wall and get to him. But I'm hoping with all the buffs that are on him right now and an all-out defense that maybe he'll be able to survive.
Well,
that.
he's got the -1 to hit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. -1 to hit. He'll have a +1 to save.
Now, is that just combat or is that shooting as well?
It just says -1 to hit.
Okay, cool.
So it'll affect his boulder throwing as well. And then also, yeah, it'll be -1 to hit. He'll have +1 to save. He'll ignore 1 level of rend. And I'll have probably throw a command die at all-out defense as well, just to make it a little more maybe kind of thing. So we'll see if all that together can keep me alive long enough to then not get double turned and be able to reply to what's going to be probably a devastating Sons of Behemat turn 3. But before you go into your turn, I do get both objectives. They're worth 3 victory points each.
I am snagging that one right now.
Are you within 6 inches of the center of it?
Correct, I am.
That's important because it means you can leave it.
Yes.
It's a big deal, actually. So, but you don't get any victory points yet for it. So that brings me up to 8 points to 0. So I've got the lead at the in the battle round 3 so far. Let's see what happens. Your gigantic hero phase.
Yes, not going to bother anything other than just getting my command point.
Okay, let's move. So you can't run and charge anymore with them.
That's okay.
Wah, 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 wah. That objective is still mine, by the way. I've got 15 models on it. Got to kill 1 guy. You think you can kill 1 guy?
I probably can.
Oh no. Bye, RUNEFATHER.
I'm going to throw a run on this Man Crusher. Gets to go an extra 1. That's sad, but it's not the worst. He's just going to kind of come to.
Now, he doesn't get to stride over things, right?
No, he doesn't have the long shanks rule.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. He's not nearly as tall.
Kraken Eater, I'm not super confident of his ability to kill a RUNEFATHER, so he's going to
Really?
come around this way.
Interesting.
He's debuffed right now, and
I was thinking with
somebody else,
13 wounds.
somebody else that's upset.
Oh, you're going to swap it. I see.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to. I thought you were just going to leave him then.
Oh no.
Okay, that's less of a surprise then.
You know what? He's going to leave the little VULKITE Berserkers a parting gift, so we're going to do the hurled boulder into them.
Now you would have wanted to throw this way, but this is actually blocking line of sight.
Ideally, yeah.
Because you go from nearest point to nearest point in Age of Sigmar.
And there wasn't anywhere I could really go
Whoops.
that would have.
Unless I just knocked it into line of sight for you. Yeah. Yeah, and you wanted to get us close for the charge. That's more important. That's good. That's good. We know you're in.
So 3s to hit.
Oh,
I rolled a 2.
All right. Missed again.
He's going to throw his 3 shots. -1 to hit, so he's hitting on 5s now.
Oh, don't worry. Double 2.
3s.
Well, 1 got through.
Minus
Rend
1.
damage.
D3.
So I'll have a 6-up save. Because my Battlesmith is way over there. Oh, D3 damage. So you kill 1. Well, you finish off the 1. And, sorry, you did 2 wounds?
2 wounds, yes.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter if I get the closest guy anymore. So let's keep you as far forward as possible. That guy.
We are going to declare a charge with the Gatebreaker.
Roll low.
How dare you try to curse me?
8 inches might be enough. So to easily do that, because you can pass over this, we just marked where he was, placed him where he wanted to go, as close as possible to where he was, and he is exactly 8 inches away. So that is exactly what you needed. You needed an 8-inch charge or better. Mortal wounds on the charge?
I think he's only doing D3 because you are a monster.
I am a monster. Does he always do it, or do you have to roll 2+?
Oh, sorry, 2+, and then how many does he do?
That's better.
1.
I'm like, ooh, I hope that was a 2+ roll. 6 to ignore it with my igneous throne or whatever. Nope, I take it. And that does not activate my volcanic blood. Volcanic blood is only activated by non-mortal wounds inflicted by melee weapons.
Little Giant's going to charge.
Don't roll double 1 and you're
good. It's so
good.
funny to call him that, the Little Giant.
The little giant that could. Does he do mortal wounds on the charge?
He does. Looking for a 2-up to cause mortal wounds, and then D3 for 1.
He does as much as the big guy.
Sad!
I ignore it on a 6+. Still no. Down to 11. Down to 11.
He doesn't do it to every unit, and he doesn't do D6 against non-monsters.
I
It's just
see.
D3 all the time. Charging here.
To the Hearthguard, or Auric Hearthguard. Yeah, you're in. That first die got you in. Booyah! On a 2+, you'll do D3 mortal wounds. Yes. 3 mortal wounds. So we're going to take care of the imposter first, and then a wound on you. No, wound on you.
And the charge over here.
I don't know how you placed him. Now I'm wishing I had killed that guy.
Yeah, he's not going to make it, so I'm going to have to spend the command point on it.
You're worried about it that much?
I would rather get the charge.
So don't roll a 3 or less. That's a little more. He was winding up. And then on 2+, he'll do D6 mortal wounds?
Correct.
Yes? 1 mortal wound!
Every time!
Yeah! It's alright, I think you have enough hitting power just to kill the rest. That is all of your charges. Technically, he could declare a charge. I don't know if you could get in.
I'll
I'll
roll
just roll it. If he doesn't roll a 12, yeah,
No.
you're not getting in.
So I'm going to elect to swing here, of course,
Hold on. Beginning of the combat phase, I'm going to throw all-out defense on him for 1 command point.
Okay.
So I'm down to 1 command point left. You have 1 command point. Do you want to do anything like all-out attack or all-out defense?
I'll all-out attack on him.
Just to really make sure.
Well, you got a lot of defensive buffs.
I do. I don't have a 2-up save right now, though. That would have been
Now, is it a
perfect.
2-up save ignoring 1 level of rend?
Yes. It would have been, but I have a 3-up save for ignoring 1 level of rend.
Oh, okay.
Because they failed my Prayer of Ash in the one turn where you actually get to fight me.
Is he 3-up base or 4-up?
4-up base.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the MAGMADROTHs are, they're okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go here. We're just going to pile a little bit this way.
Don't want to draw on my room, son?
No, he should be well out at this point.
Should be, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Almighty Stomp, 3s to hit,
Oh.
3s to wound. 1 wounding hit. This is rend -2.
All your attacks have rend, right?
Yes.
So rather than repeating the whole, I got +1 to save, ignoring 1 level of rend, and your rend is -2, so it becomes -1, and so I have a.
You basically get +2 to your save.
All your. So I'm basically at a 2-up save right now.
Okay.
I have a 4-up base +1 and ignoring 1 level of rend, so 2-up because none of your attacks have no rend. So you said it's -2 rend.
-2, yes.
So 4-up save, re-rolling 1s because of all of defense. So that gets through for how much damage?
D3.
So 2 damage, which I ignore on 6s. I don't ignore, and then my volcanic blood will spill back mortal wounds on you on a 4+. So you take 1 mortal wound.
We've got the Death Grip hitting on 3, wounding on 2. This is -3.
So I'm up to a 5-up then, re-rolling 1s. Ooh, how much damage was that one?
Was D6.
Oof, I'm glad I got through that, or stopped that one.
We got the Flail hitting on 4s,
The main attraction here.
re-rolling
Okay.
1s.
Not quite the automatic 10 hits like the first time he swung it, but still that is pretty ridiculously awesome. You got 7 of them through. Wounding on?
3s.
Ooh.
Oh, awful roll.
Only
Uh-oh.
2 of them. What's the rend on this one?
-3.
So 5 up again, re-rolling 1s. Oh, all my bonuses haven't done anything for me there.
So that's 6 damage
So
total.
6 damage total. I will ignore on 6s. Hey, I finally rolled some 6s, so I take 4 instead, so I'm down to 5 wounds. And I mortal wound you on 4+. You take 1 more mortal wound for 2 in total. I'm down to 5.
That's not ideal.
So it makes the most sense for me to go with the RUNEFATHER next. How many wounds does the little giant have?
12.
Not likely to kill him, but he does. Does he bracket?
He does bracket, yes.
Okay, maybe it's worth it. I know I've got like these VULKITE Berserkers, a couple of attacks each with their picks. I still have an extra rend on everything right now, so these would actually be -2 rend.
Yeah.
It's not
You're
horrible.
-1 to hit the big guy, just to
Yeah,
remind you.
yeah, that's right. So, and obviously I have them, but they're not going to do anything in close combat. So I'll go with the RUNEFATHER. The MAGMADROTH is going to be severely bracketed, but we can still try to do some damage back to the little giant. So we'll start with his Latchkey Grand Axe. He's going to hit on 3s. Okay, well, we're both rolling crap for that part. 3s to wound. Yeah! Yeah, well, okay. Do the Blazing Maw of the MAGMADROTH hit on 4s. Wounding on 2s. Oh, come on. I got through the hard part. Only 4 attacks as the Claws and Horns. 4s to hit. Oh, that's good. No re-rolling 1s there. 3s to wound. Oh, that's okay. So they're -2 with my extra funness. So 2 damage apiece. You don't get a save against that. So 4 damage. That's all I could do to you, unfortunately. Might bracket you a tiny bit, but not really much.
Let's do this Man Crusher here. He is going to pick. Who's the boss?
He's the one with the double hair, and I think Oh, I don't have any with the double hair. It'll be got 1 guy in range.
One guy in range is going to try to stuff him
The
in
one
the
with
bag.
the slightly darker base.
Yeah, he's piled into where he's happy where he's at right now. So I need to roll double your wound
You
characteristic.
get to roll 4.
No, you're not in the bag.
Ah.
We got an Headbutt hitting on 4, a wounding on 3.
Huh.
No!
Are we just like in a truce to not kill each other?
I think we might be. We got a Mighty Kick. This is 3. Okay.
Is that it?
No.
Oh, I was like,
still.
I was going to say, he only has one attack.
Hitting on 3 with the club.
There we go.
It's a little bit better. These are wounding on 3.
Oh boy.
-1, 1 damage.
Well, they got the Battlesmith nearby. I think they started a 5-up. Yeah, so I've got a 5-up save thanks to my nearby. Whoa. So 5 wounds, 1 damage each.
Yes.
So 1. Does it really matter? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'll come back over here. I'm intimidated by you, so I'm -1. This is where it gets dangerous because you can pick up a guy. Now, does he kill a guy?
He does. He gets D3 chances to try to pick people up.
When does he do it?
After he piles in.
So before he attacks?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not too worried about it because you can't as easily break my coherency.
The other one that you already killed is the one that can do it easier.
Okay, because he can do it like after he attacks.
I think he just does it in the combat phase.
So you wait till after I've allocated all my wounds, remove models, and then you're like, and you will break coherency. So here I'm not worried. I think you're going to kill them all anyways. But yeah, then now they're all in, we get to fight. I apologize, I failed to declare at the beginning of the combat phase, but they're going to do their Berserk Fury, which just means when they die, they can fight.
Cool.
We got 2 attacks each, an extra for the Carl. And these are war picks, so they're going to be an extra Ren because of Awakened Steel. So 3s and 4s.
-1 to hit, right?
So 4s and 4s. I don't roll very many 3s, so that's okay. 4s to wound. You got 5 wounds at -2. So you get 6-up save against those. Well, you got 1, so you take 4 wounds. You know what? That's just as much as I expect. You want to clobber them back?
Let's, yeah, I think it's going to be clobbering time here.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the Almighty Stomp.
Why don't you just do the big one that does 1,000,000 attacks? Just kill me.
Because I do it in the right order, because it's the only way I can remember it.
Okay, because you
The
don't order
Almighty
your
Stomp.
book.
3s to hit.
4s to hit. You're at -1.
4s to hit, yeah. And the Stomp only rerolls hit rolls of 1. So that's 1 hit, and then 3s to wound.
Okay, good start. So glad you rolled that one.
I got a Death Grip. 4s to hit now. 2s to wound. That's -3.
Well, I'm a 4-up save right now because of my shields, and you charged me, so that goes right through.
So it's D6.
3.
So keep track of that. I forgot to do his try to pluck guys, even though we just talked about it.
Why don't you just do it right now?
Yeah, so D3 models.
3 models.
3 models.
Get to roll double my wounds?
Yeah, so we'll say, I don't know, whoever your leader.
Whatever.
No. Your musician.
Hold on, do you have to choose different guys? Or can you just do it 3 times in a row?
You can pick up to D3 enemy models within 3 and roll a dice for each
okay,
of
so
them.
you can't put it on 3.
Yeah.
So musician's dead.
And I don't know, one other random guy, I'll let you pick which one. He died too.
All right, musician. No, you'd probably try to keep me as out of coherency as possible, so I'd say you chose that one. And then you did 3 damage.
3 damage on the Death Grip, yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Get him. The leader's going to be this guy. Slightly different brown base.
The War Club now, these are going to hit you on 4s because of the penalty.
Normally 3s. Oh, look at all those 3s. He's so hot. Those other 4, he was using the club to wipe away the sweat.
Warm. I can re-roll 1 like hit roll or wound roll or any other thing with his Jaws of the Mogalodon.
Sure.
So I'll do that.
Is it failed or just a hit roll?
I think it's just... Let me check.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't look it up.
Okay.
I don't care. Because otherwise you can't re-roll the 3s.
3s to wound.
It's a newer book, so usually they don't say failed. So 3 wounds. What's the random damage?
-2, 2.
So I get 6-up saves against that, and I make one of them. That'll kill these 2 and wound my not Carl. Now, as my guys died, and this would happen after you did all your attacks because I don't actually remove guys until this point. Even the ones that you plucked, because it just says when they're killed and removed from play or kill or whatever. So you killed 5 of them? Yeah, so they're going to fight back. So 10 more attacks, hitting on 4s because you're intimidating. Yeah, look at those 3s. And then wounding on 4s because they're war picks. Oh, all right. Well, that was fun. And then your last attacks will be from that giant who's slightly bracketed, maybe?
He
Taking 4
is
wounds?
somewhat bracketed, yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll survive then. I've got 5 wounds left. Can you get
So
through?
the Headbutt on 4s, and then 3s. No! Mighty Kick, 3s and 3s. This is -2.
So remember, I have a 2-up save when we look at everything. All your attacks have rend, right?
They all do, yeah.
Okay. So you said -2?
Yes.
So 4 if you're rolling 1s. Oh, come on. I've rolled so many 1 less than.
D3 damage.
1 damage, which I ignore on a 6. And then I do Volcanic Blood on a 4+ to you. Yes, you take a mortal wound, so you're down to 7, I'm down to 4. And mind you, the Volcanic Blood doesn't happen until after all your attacks, so it doesn't bracket you during your fighting.
Right. The club now, 3s. Okay. Followed up by 3s.
So 4 of them get through. Rend damage.
-1/1.
So 3 up, re-rolling 1s. I could die if I roll 4 2s. Nope, re-roll 1s. No damage.
Oh.
Wow, you only did 1 wound to him. I'm actually kind of surprised by that.
I was really relying on the mortal wounds on the charge.
Oh, I forgot that I have the Hearthguard, or a Hearthguard to fight back. So.
Oh, you do, yes.
Yeah. It's probably going to be so
Lackluster.
inconsequential that it doesn't matter. They're going to hit you with the butts of their Magma Pikes, which have their steel awakened, so they'll actually have a rend. 3s to hit. Oh, not bad, not bad. 3s to wound. That's bad, that's bad. -1, 1 damage.
6 ups.
Hey, 1 damage. Well, you just did 1 damage to me. I feel it's only fair. Battle Shock. So this is really the critical one, because if you get a double turn, I'd like for you to be wrapped up in combat. You killed 6 of my buddies, and they're Bravery 7, -1 from him. So they're down to Bravery 6. So I'm going to lose D6 more. So if I need to roll a 1 or a 2. If I was in range to Inspiring Presence, I totally would, but I am not. So I'm just hoping to roll a 1 or a 2. 3. It's exactly what I did not need to roll. And they all run away. Other side, I've lost 3 Auric Hearthguard. They're Bravery 7. I could Inspiring Presence them with my last command point. I only have 1 left because I did all-out defense. But I can at most lose 3, so I think I'm going to save that command point. So don't roll a 4, 5, or 6, and I'm good. 4, lose 1. You know, that's not horrible. We'll have him go. Kind of keep you hemmed in there. So obviously you're going to be able, if you double turn me, you're going to come to this objective next. If you don't double turn me, then I can throw 1 more wall in front of you. You did take that objective, and you're continuing to hold that objective, so that's 6 points for you, bringing the score to 8 to 6. So we enter battle round 4. Can you finally get your double turn? I win ties, so just roll a 1. Save us all some time. Oh no. Oh!
Oh, that's so sad.
No double turn for you. Sorry, we should have checked the MAGMIC invocation first. There's a priest within 6 inches. So on a 3+, it stays. It stays. I'm happy with that. The funny thing is sometimes you want it to go so you can cast it somewhere else, but we're good. So start of the hero phase, which is all of my stuff is start of the hero phase. Part of me is tempted to activate this thing, which helps with my saves army-wide. Basically, I can expend it, and this turn, actually I think until my next hero phase, I reroll save rolls of 1. But then I can't get the +1 to my prayers. And I'd really like the +1 to my prayers. He is going to declare no retreating, which kind of sucks, because I wouldn't mind retreating with maybe with the RUNEFATHER. I'm not quite sure. But I really want that +1 save. So let's go for some of our prayers here. Oh, when I shot, I totally forgot to reroll wounds for the Hearthguard.
Oh.
Yeah, so whoever put that in the comments below, you're absolutely right. I spent all that time deliberating, giving them the prayers from the smiters, and then I didn't do it. So Rune Smiter number 1 on a 2+. Oh, he rolls a 1. Rune Smiter number 2 on a 2+. He got it. He's going to give it to the 10 Auric Hearthguard. And we're going to remember this time to re-roll our wound rolls of... No, just re-roll wound rolls, period. And just remember, the first volley that I shot with him last round rolled 6 1s. You know what? I don't think it makes a difference. Because... I don't know. Maybe it would have made a difference for positioning because the father would have been further back, making a harder charge. I don't know. Neither here nor there. So I failed the other one. So let's do our Searing Heat. We make it. That was him. And I give somebody within 18 inches -1 to hit. I think it makes the most sense to do it to the big guy.
Overdue.
Actually, how many wounds does he have left?
Most of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's put it on him just in case. Because I'm only
33.
I'm only gonna get 1 good volley against him. Like I could use both of these to focus him down. We'll see how they do before I decide. And then my Prayer of Ash on a 3+, which I fail, so no +1 save. Movement phase, these VULKITE Berserkers, their job is just to keep you from getting within 6 inches of this objective.
Now I can walk over them when I do a normal move.
So just but
can't
not
end
the
on
charge
top of
moves?
them.
Not the charge moves,
Correct,
though, right?
yeah.
So there's no way for you to get over me there, right? Let's check. Yeah, there's no way for you to... In fact, I think I could have just lined up where I was and been fine, because you still have to be more than 3 inches away from me. So it only really works when I... How often does that actually matter?
I haven't had it matter for units.
It's a 3-inch no-go zone where you end that kind of makes that hard to do anything with. Yeah. Wait, but a run could do it, and you might actually consider running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to conga line the best I can. Let's keep you over here then, so that even with a run you can't get there. Although I'm worried about this side. Actually, if he does an automatic 6-inch run, he still gets there. So we're gonna, like, this? I don't know if I could actually prevent you. We'll see. Then we're gonna move over here in such a way that we can take back this objective. It won't be easy, but it's not impossible. So we'll have the AURIC HEARTHGUARD move up so that they're all within 6 inches. So we'll remeasure that. I'll have the Rune Smiter come around here too. It's actually going to be hard, because I'm assuming you're going to be able to kill more of them, maybe? But we'll see. We'll put the Battlesmith on it, and the Rune Smiter on it, and that Rune Smiter on it. The Rune Sun is going to stay over here, getting ready to charge on in. I'm going to spend a command point to choose a unit within 12 inches of the Rune Smiter, and give my MAGMADROTHs, not my MAGMADROTHs, my Magma Pikes +1 to hit and wound against it. It's a hard choice, actually. The easy choice would be the big guy, and then just wallop him with 21 shots again, remembering to reroll the wound rolls this time. So it'll be 3s and 2s rerolling the 2s. The secondary choice would be him, because if I knock him off the objective, then I might just be able to get far enough ahead in points that it'll be hard for you to catch back up. But they already get to fire 11 shots at him with 2 damage each. But it'll be 4s and 3s, -1. Oh, which rune am I using? That's a good question. You know, I'm going to do the Rune of Fury, which is reroll attack rolls, hit rolls of 1. If I roll a 6, everybody gets +1 attacks with melee weapons. That's still no 6. That's fine. It doesn't usually happen. Although I've seen a couple 5s, and there's that one command trait that lets you do it on a 5+, so maybe that is actually worthwhile. So, but it's important that rerolling 1s to hit actually makes everything better, and that's for shooting and melee. I'm gonna go for the gamble, and I'm gonna choose him, hoping that enough of these guys stay alive to hold that objective. It's gonna be hard, but we'll try. So now let's go to the shooting phase. We'll start with these 5 AURIC HEARTHGUARD. They don't have a choice. They have to fire, unless I decided to fire at him first, but there's no reason to. So the 5 of them will fire into the giant in front of them. 11 shots with the Carl in there, hitting on 4s. Wow. Reroll 1s. Wow. 3s to wound. Hey, that's 1 wound. -1, 2 damage. 6 up save. Hey, 2 damage. Okay, well, that's something else. I think the +1 hit and wound wouldn't have actually helped them that much. So the 10 of them are going to fire at the big guy. 21 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Look at all those nasty little 2s. Oh, come on. Well, we got 2s re-rolling. That way. Oh, they got 3 1s in there. Let's make them all better. There we go. So you get -1, so 5 up.
Yes, sir.
2 damage apiece. Oh, you spiked it, you dirty giant. Still does 14 damage, which is nice. Brings you down to 19 wounds. Now, one other trait that this has that didn't come up last time, I forgot to do it on him, is when if I allocate a wound, if a wound is allocated to a monster from these on a 4+, they get half movement and -1 to hit.
Yes.
So we'll start with him. Yes, he's -1 to hit, and the big guy, also -1 to hit.
Ooh.
Technically half movement as well. I don't know if that'll come up, given how close we are already. So combine that with Searing Heat, and he's at -2 to hit right now.
That's pretty good against them.
Yeah. We're actually going to throw the Wormslayer Javelin. We're going to breathe forward, throw the Javelin, and throw an axe that way, because I don't think he's in range for the axe. So the breath on a 1 only. Oh, D6 mortal wounds. 6 mortal wounds! My goodness.
Ooh.
And we'll throw the axe too on a 5. Nope. It'll hit on a 4, re-rolling 1s. Oh, re-roll that 1. Yeah! 3s to wound. Oh, of course not.
Always.
He's going to attack. He'll put everything into the big giant, so he'll try to breathe on him first on a 1. No, so close. If there was 2 of them, I think I'd rather just be 1 of them. And then we'll throw an axe. 5s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Yeah, 5s to wound. No, I forgot their axes. I apologize. So 5 more shots with axes, re-rolling 1s, 5s to wound. Hey, maybe it matters. No rend on these. Hey, he's down to 8. And I forgot their axes too, which would have gone into him. They're such piddly weapons. You just don't care. 5s to hit. Like they could add up. Reroll. 5s to wound. Nope. That's what I thought. Throw the axes. 8 of them in range. 5s to hit. I hate rolling these axes. It's just so many dice for so little effect. 1 wound, no
A
rend.
little depressing.
Yay!
He gets to re-roll his 1
Sure.
per phase.
Hey! He still
one
goes
wound.
through. He's down to 27 wounds. He's going to breathe on the giant and throw an axe at him. On a 1, the breath will work. No, not even close. The other will throw the axe. You know what? I'm going to throw the axe of the Rune Smiter and the Battlesmith too. Look at that. That's the 2 Rune Smiters. Yay! 1 wound. No rend. Hey! Another one. Sorry, I'm saying hey a lot because I'm surprised whenever axes do anything. Not a bad shooting phase, all things considering. I wish I did a little bit more to him, but that volley into him, even with your spiked 5 up, and then the 6 mortal wounds from him was pretty good. How many wounds is he down to?
13.
Okay, that's doable. We're gonna charge the Rune Sun. He gets +1 to this, so he can't fail. 1 command point left. I could do D6 mortal wounds on the charge on a 2+. That's his command ability. I knew I was gonna make the charge, so it's not like just knowing that now. But I want to save that command point for something else. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. The question is for what? That's the only charge I'm doing, by the way.
Okay.
Because nobody else... Like, I would love to get the MAGMADROTH into him, but there's no space. And I was not allowed to run away like my Battlesmith said. Yes! Okay, so do I want to spend that command point on all-out attack or all-out defense, or save it for an Inspiring Presence? Inspiring Presence doesn't matter. If you kill at least 3 of these, I don't care about the rest, because then I won't have 15 models on there anymore. And you get that objective with your 1 guy. All out. No, I don't have all out attack because I already re-rolling 1s to hit. I don't need that. So all out defense on.
I like this very dramatic.
I don't know. I want everybody to have it. I wish I activated that thing, but I rolled high enough that I didn't need it. So the RUNEFATHER, of course, is one I want to choose, but he's down to 4 wounds, so I don't know if it'll be worth it. And the Rune Sun's probably going to attack first, so he doesn't need it. Or Hearthguard. Your rend is what on him?
Anywhere between 1 and 3.
Anywhere between 1 and 3. Lots of attacks.
The
is what?
club is -1. The kick is -2.
Okay, so the club's
-3.
lots of attacks.
Yeah.
And so that would leave him at a 5-up save with the Battlesmith nearby, re-rolling 1s. I am going to put all-out defense on the AURIC Hearthguard.
Okay.
All right, I said it. So, and you don't have any command points to spend, so there's nothing for you to do. I'm going to start with the Rune Sun, and he's going to attack the Executioner guy. Gatebreaker.
Gatebreaker, yes.
We'll start with his 1 attack with his Wormslayer Javelin, hitting on 3s, or rolling 1s. Okay. His wounding on 3s.
There it is, folks.
Is -1. It would have been 3 damage, so it could have helped. Do the 1 Blazing Maw attack, 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Yep, okay. Get those 1s out of the way. And then the Claws and Horns hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. That was a good roll. That's a very good roll. Still can't kill you though, but still could do some damage. 3s to wound. Well, could have done some damage. -1, 2.
5 ups.
Well, all 3 get through. So 6 damage, so at least brackets you down to 7. And if anybody's wondering why I'm not doing my tail attacks after all of this, it's actually at the end of the combat phase for first thing. But I have to roll less than the number of models in the enemy unit for it to work.
Gotcha.
Whereas the other one is equal to or less. That's why I'm still shooting my breath. Okay, your choice. Who's fighting next? Yeah, that's worth 4 victory points to me.
Yep.
If I could kill you off of it.
That's
Not
right.
likely to kill you off of it, considering I only have 5 attacks.
We'll try to put the guy in the middle in the bag, because the boss is non-existent. Whoever the boss is going in the bag.
The boss is actually the middle guy.
Boss
Nope.
is not in the bag.
Okay.
We get the Edbutt hitting on 5, because of the -1.
Oh.
Wounding on 3.
Oh no, minus.
3.
So they don't get a save.
I haven't figured out how much damage it is yet. It's 3.
Never gotten through. Just 3 flat damage.
3 flat damage.
Well, this isn't going so well. So down to 1. And then
Here comes a mighty kick. 4s. Okay.
So you need to kill 2 more guys with your club. If you do,
I don't
that
think I
objective is
will.
yours.
4s.
So -1 to hit. Okay, you rolled really well.
And then 3s to wound.
So 2 get through.
They're only 1 damage apiece.
Yeah. Oh, you can't kill me then.
Yep.
And they're 1 rend. So
1
I'm
rend.
5 up with the Battlesmith, re-rolling 1s with all out attacks. Didn't even need it. Yay! The objective is mine! Right? You don't have any other way to kill me?
I don't. No.
Oh, that was close. All right, I understand why you did that one. It was very important, but I am going to go now and punish you for it, hopefully, with the AURIC RUNEFATHER. You haven't fought with either of those big giants yet.
Correct.
So let's try to kill the big one and let him timber on top of all my guys.
Don't mess it up.
Well, I'm just going to roll my dice, man. Start with the Latchkey Grand Axe. Oh, I forgot last time to break one of your weapons. Oh, well. Could have given you a further -1 to hit.
Oh.
For the rest of the game on one of your weapons. 3s to hit. Reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Show them how it's done. 3s to wound. Oh, hey, look at that. They both got through. Only -1 rend, but it's 3 damage.
5 ups.
Oh!
Go home.
Go
Go home.
Claws and horns. You've hurt me, so I do 4 attacks. Reroll 1s. Ooh, they all hit. 3s to wound. Okay, 3 wounds.
Stop.
-1, 2 damage. So 5 ups. Okay, 4 damage. He's down to 3. I could kill you with my Blazing Maw. Does D3 damage. 4s to hit. No, we're done.
Ah.
Who's fighting next?
Oh, I guess we'll go him into the RUNEFATHER.
Is that a question?
It kind of is. I'm trying to figure out if that's the right call because, yeah, he wouldn't be able to.
He wouldn't be.
attack
Yeah,
the-
if the RUNEFATHER dies from anybody else, he'd be out of combat.
So let's go with the headbutt first because they've both already swung. They don't have
Yes.
anything else that you know about. Okay. So the headbutt hitting on 4, wounding on 3.
Hey!
Yeah, -3.
Okay, so we remember all the stuff. He's got a 5-up save from that 2-up originally. Okay, so that gets through. How much
3
damage?
damage.
Just straight 3?
Straight 3.
I ignore him on 6s. I ignore one of them. I do mortal wounds back to you with my blood on 4s. 2 mortal wounds back, so you're down to 5.
Stop.
And I'm down to 2. Hey, that's double the damage that you did last time already, and you're not even done yet.
It's true. The mighty kick, 3s and 3s.
Hey!
-1.
Minus
Sorry,
one.
-2.
So 4 up. Hey, saved it. You got some clubs?
Get some clubs.
Get me some clubs.
These are 3s.
No rerolls.
No reroll help. Followed by 3s.
Oh,
Ooh. -1.
this could kill me. I got 3-up saves against these. I've only got 2 wounds left. Oh, okay.
Darn you.
My 3 AURIC HEARTHGUARD will go next. Just going to make sure that you're locked in, but we're also going to shuffle around a little bit. Leave more room for anybody else to join the fray. Hit you with the butt of their pikes. 3s to hit. Oh, look at that. 3s to wound. Hey, look at that. No rend 1 damage. 5 up. Wow. Slowly chipping away at that guy. He's down to 4.
It's the key with the Gigantes.
All of my guys have fought.
All right, I
you
got
got your-
one Mega Gargant
He's
here.
-2 to hit.
I know. I'm going to attack the Rune Sun and hopefully I just roll really good.
-2 to hit. What are you going to start with? Can't stuff him in your bag.
The upsetness. Yeah, let's just do the Fort Crusher Flail.
Okay. Might as well start with the big one, right?
Now that I'm looking at his actual stats, I'm changing my mind and it's going to the RUNEFATHER because I need him dead.
Because why?
Because I want him dead.
No, I mean, like, why are you changing your mind that you look at your stats?
I'm just looking at what I'm actually going to be hitting on and remembering that I got -2 instead of just -1.
And you have way less attacks now?
Yeah, I've only got 5 attacks on the Flail.
Instead of 10?
Yeah, so the Flail on 6s into the RUNEFATHER, he's fine.
He's normally 4s to hit the flail?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You just rolled 10 4s. I remember it hitting it so much. I'm like, no, that must be 3s.
Okay, I got 2 attacks with the Stomp. That are going to be 5s now.
Oh!
Okay.
What
3s to
to
wound. These are -2.
So I got 4-up saves. How much damage do they do?
D3.
Okay, so either one of these could kill me. 4-up saves. Both get through. Rerolling 1 is not a thing. So you do 2, which I ignore on 6s. I got 2 wounds left. Ah! Oh, they both get through. Now, do I bleed on you? Yes. 1 mortal wound.
It's down to 2. I'm getting a smaller die.
You don't need a d20 anymore?
No.
You got my RUNEFATHER! Ah! That, as they say, is that. Because you don't, all the rest of your attacks would go into the RUNEFATHER. And then my tail at the end of the combat phase doesn't matter. And we don't have to worry about, no, we don't have, well, actually I lost 2 guys, is that right? My bravery
You lost
is
2, yeah.
My bravery is 7. So if I roll a 6, I would lose 1 more and lose control of that objective. So I'll lose, I use my last command point. I had done the math earlier thinking it doesn't matter if I only lose 2 guys, I can't fail. But I forgot about your -1.
No, he's not -1.
Oh, sorry, no, I forgot that actually 2 + 6 is 8. Okay, good. If I rolled a 6 there,
That would have been.
that could have
actually
lost
would've
me the
been
game.
Really big, yeah.
Because the all its defense, I would have actually saved that if I had remembered, if I did the math properly. So I regain that objective, continue to hold this objective. It's battle round 4, so that's worth 8 points. What does that bring me up to? 16?
16, yeah.
16 to your
My
6?
Yeah.
So you can still win, because as we go into battle round 5, the objectives are worth 5 each.
Yes.
So 16 to 6. So if you take 2 objectives, that would tie up the points, and we would go to our auxiliary objectives, which we totally chose. This goes away on a 1 or a 2. Nope. And now we roll for who gets to go next.
Don't.
Now I
Wait, I didn't get a double turn. I think I get it.
I know.
Oh yeah, that was just my turn. Ha! My brain. I'm like, no, I totally get my turn now. No.
Hold on. Was that my turn? That was my turn.
Yeah, that was your turn. Yeah,
Oh,
wait a second. Yeah,
wait a second.
I'm like, yeah, he's on combat, so that's mean it had to have been
No,
your
you're
turn.
right. I was just skipping your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm having a moment going like.
No, you're fine then. You're fine. You're about to get
I
4
am
more.
an idiot.
No. Okay. See, I was like, yeah, I don't think you can win. You won't be able to get enough points. I forgot that you still have a turn. So,
Yeah, I get
all right, your turn.
Yeah.
You get a command point. Don't forget your
Yeah.
command point.
Up to 1.
Yeah, and that's the end of your hero phase. Come on in. The lava's warm.
I'm going to.
Oh, we should roll. Start of your hero phase. Does this thing hurt me? No. Okay. That's something worth an inch of. Oh, and then RUNIC FYREWALL. Apparently it's bulk. Oh no, it's not scenery. Never mind. It's a MAGMIC invocation. You're already 3 inches away.
Okay.
If you shuffle up, you'll be within 3 inches. Because I put myself exactly 3.0001 inches away from you.
And he really, I don't know, he can get to kind of
Doesn't
here-ish.
matter. He can charge in. You're still -2.
On the
and
big guy.
And -1 on him.
Yeah, that's sad.
And half movement, if that actually mattered. It only mattered if you're trying to retreat somewhere. Okay. Well, start
I'm thinking
throwing
it was
rocks.
worth trying to retreat here.
Oh, to not die?
To not die.
I don't know, man.
Ooh, ah!
Ooh, what was that? Some sort of chant?
All right, totally confident with all my decisions. Good.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay there. We're here to fight. We're here to scrap.
Shoot!
Shooting. I think he's the only one that can shoot. I gotta see what the range is to order my little giants to shoot.
The big guy doesn't shoot?
He does.
He can't order that guy to shoot?
No, I think it's just the general.
Oh. Yeah, he can order him to shoot.
Yeah.
Just remember, you can't see the rune sun. And maybe you can see him?
Yeah, I'm not super concerned about his shooting. Here, boulder.
Throw the boulder. -2 to hit.
I'm gonna hit on a 5. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
He can re-roll 1, can't he? No, that's the general.
Yep.
Never mind.
So the general's gonna throw straight ahead, hitting on 4s. I can re-roll 1 thing per phase. For hit
Yeah.
rolls, wound rolls, stuff like that. 3s.
Hey.
-1.
6 up. How much damage?
D3.
2, so you kill 1. So you're not able to get across with the charge move, so this is less important now. So I'll just kill this guy. Wait, yeah, because you might actually want to try to charge that way and grab that objective. I'll kill him.
He still throws. I'll go after the AURIC Hearthguard in the back.
The 10,
Yep, might as well. D3 shots. Ooh,
hitting on.
4s.
All
Okay,
right.
there it is.
Charge!
Yep, charging here.
You're in. More than 6 inches from the objective, though. That's the important part. 2+, you do D6 mortal wounds.
It's true.
It's
The true fact about him.
4 mortal wounds. That kills 2 more of them. All right, goodbye, musician. Next charge.
Here.
10 should be enough for him to go around that. Where's he going? Which MAGMADROTH is he charging?
I think I just want to kind of go into the Rune Sun and not pull anybody else in.
And then the other.
He's going to declare charge.
Oh,
Whoa.
does he do mortal wounds on the charge?
Oh, sorry. Yes, he does.
We'll do that in a second. So move your 12 then. It's really not very many choices.
He's just going to kind of come over here.
Engage both rune smiters.
He has to.
Okay. Now let's do his charge on
His-
the 2+.
Yep.
Does D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound, which the rune sun does not ignore. And who's he doing it against?
We'll do it against the little guy there on foot.
2+. D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. That brings him down to 4. To blaze. I think that means you're going to grab that objective now too. Unless
I gotta live.
unless I kill him. I guess I have the MAGMADROTH there to help. The rune smiters themselves.
MAGMADROTHs are pretty good, man.
They're okay. They're okay. They're okay. They're all right. So the question is, where are you fighting first?
Oh,
Him
jeez.
against guys who aren't going to hurt him anyways? Super weak guy with -2 to hit? Or one of the 3 giants? Spoiler alert, it's one of the 3 giants.
I know it's one of the 3 giants. I just don't know which one it is, Matthew. It's one of these 2 giants.
Is it?
Likely.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're still -1 to hit.
Get in the
You're
bag.
covered in magma.
No!
I'm not
come
going in
on.
your bag. Just because there's candy in there doesn't mean I'm going in.
Get in the bag. Headbutt. 5s. No! Kick. 4s. Yes.
Yeah.
3s.
That was with the -1? No,
That is with the
who
-1,
cares?
but it didn't
You
wound
rolled a 2.
anyways. 6 club attacks.
4s to hit instead of 3s?
Yes.
But still 3s to wound. All right, 2 of them. -1, I got +1, so back to 5 up. So 2 wounds. Kills 1, injures the next. So by only killing 1, I still have 15 guys in this objective. You've got 30, but unless I kill one of them. So obviously I need to focus on that, and sorry, Rune Sun. So MAGMADROTH, Rune Smiter, into the giant. Do the MAGMADROTH first, because, you know, if anybody's going to do it, he's going to do it. 4s to hit, rerolling 1s, because I still have that rune of whatever. Oh, look at those 3s. Nice, nice 3s. We got 3 hits, winning on 3s. 2 of them get through, -1, 2 damage apiece.
6 ups.
Oh, that's important, because I don't think I have enough hitting power with the Rune Smiter. But we'll still do the Blazing Maw on a 4, re-rolling 1s. Okay, 3s to wound. Okay, -1, D3 damage. Actually, it might be -2.
Okay.
Let me double
well,
check.
that matters.
Yeah, don't roll now, because that could have been like a 6 for later. So D3 damage. You've got 3 wounds left. You got 1 wound left. All right, Auric, Rune Smiter, you can do it. All I've got is a stupid latch axe. It's 3s and 3s, no rend, 2 damage. You ready?
Yep.
I get to reroll 1s to hit. That's it. Woo, we got a hit. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. 3s to wound. Oh, it was almost the 1. Did you see the 1? 5 up save. Oh! Well, he's dead.
Dang, we gotta roll off now.
Oh! No, actually, that won't matter, because you're not going to be able to kill anybody with it. I roll a 5.
I rolled a 2.
So, distance and mortal wounds, please. It can't hurt your big guy, so I'm just going to have it fall back into the volcano thing and burn in the lava.
Wow, that's morbid, man.
Yeah, he falls like, oh, hot bath. I hate baths. Oh, okay. So by the skin of my teeth, I hold on to that objective. Who's fighting next?
We'll just do the big guy.
Big guy at -2 to hit.
Yep. And this is the flail.
So 5s to hit? No, 6s to hit.
5s would have been nice. Stomp on 5s.
Oh.
Okay, that's sad.
And?
Death grip on 5s. Rerolling 1s.
Hey, you roll the 1. Hey, there's a 6.
Okay.
Wounded
2
on?
wound. Wounds.
Rend and damage, please.
-3d6.
So 5 up. Not saved. D6 damage. 3, which I will volcanic blood all over you. If I roll 2 4s, I kill you. I roll 1 4. I kill ya. And I'm down to 7 wounds. Well, he's going to go next. And I apologize. I would have declared at the beginning of the combat phase that they fight when they die.
Oh, yeah. I'm assuming that's what you're doing always.
Yeah, well, they only get to do it once per game. But
Yeah,
when they're
on the
faced
turn
with
that they're
imminent
gonna
death,
die, yeah.
when they're faced with imminent death, then yes. So I feel like finishing off the big guy, and I think I need to focus everything on him. He's only got 1 wound less. It feels like such a waste, but taking him out would greatly reduce your presence on this side of the board.
It would.
Yeah, so... And he only does D3 mortal wounds when he falls, right?
I'll double check that he's not more, but I believe so, yes.
Yeah, because I don't want him
Just
to be able
D3.
to kill this rune smiter.
Just D3.
Okay, because if he was more than if he was like D6, I'd be like, okay, you know what? I'll leave him alive so he doesn't fall on the rune smiter and kill him and take me off the objective. Yeah, I'm just gonna put everything into him. It's probably gonna be overkill. I hope so. Only 4 claws and horns, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, jeez. I already got 2 of them. 3s to wound, please. Oh no, the maw? Nope. And his Wormslayer javelin? Yes. Ah! That was it, folks. That was it. Okay, well, you're free to stomp on my little VULKITE Berserkers now.
Yep, let's go some almighty stomps.
No, you want to bag me first?
Oh yeah, the D3 chances.
All right.
2.
Just roll 2 of them.
2
Whatever.
important looking guys.
Yes.
1's in the bag.
1's in the bag. Let's say that's the leader. Well, I don't care. You ate the leader.
And then 2 with the stomps.
You do that after you pile in or before you pile in?
You do that after you pile in. Technically.
Okay, good. So you can't get on the objective then.
And then the stomps hitting on 3s, rolling 1s.
Okay, you're not at -1
'Cause you're
hit with
little.
this guy.
Then wounding on 3s.
-2. I've got a 4 up saving close combat, so 6 up. All right, that gets through. How much damage?
2.
2 damage. All right, you kill another one. Sorry, I'm going to pull this one because I want to be able to pile in and fight with the ones that die.
This is the Death Grip, hitting on 3. I'll use his 1 reroll he gets per phase. Yeah. 2's to wound. -3.
No save.
D6 damage.
4 more. So these 2 who will get to fight. In fact, yeah, everybody's going to get to fight who dies because now there's going to be guys out of the way.
And then this is the War Club on 3s.
Ooh. That's all right. I think you've killed enough. With a -1 bravery, I'm probably running.
And then 3s.
Ren damage.
-2, 2 damage.
6 up saves. 1 survives. It'll be you. So these 6 that just died will pile in and fight. So the leader's in there, so we got 13 attacks. Whoops. Hitting on, I'm -1 to hit you, right? So 4s to hit. Reroll 1s. This is my rune. 4s to wound. Oh, not bad. 6 wounds, -1, 1.
I'll go to 5 up.
Oh, look at you, spike it. 3 wounds. And then, don't think it matters. No, it does. He hasn't gone yet. He could pile in and engage him. No, he's already fought. That doesn't matter. Ha-ha! Let's see if I can do 1 more wound to you. 4s to hit. Nope, okay, we're done. Now you got your little giant.
My little giant indeed. I'll just kind of pile him in.
So not enough to grab the objective, though.
No.
Where's he putting his attacks?
Let's just put him into the Rune Sun.
Yeah, finish him
Let's
off.
try to headbutt him. That hits.
And you have no negatives.
That wounds. -3.
So 5 up. Hey.
4 damage because I'm
Just
not wounded.
4 flat damage. I'm down to 3 wounds. On 4s, I do mortal wounds back to you. I do not. Got 3 wounds left.
The mighty kick misses. The massive club on 3s.
No rerolls.
No re. 3s to wound you.
So 3 wounds. That's enough to kill me, but I got a 3 up save. Hey, I'll stop you. I'm down to 3 wounds with him. Well, the only thing left that's in combat for me are these 2 AURIC HEARTHGUARD. They're going to hit you with the butts of their weapons. Their Megapikes, 3s to hit. 1 wound, no rend, 5 up. Hey, he's good. Battle Shock. I lost 6 of them. He gives me -1 bravery, which puts me at bravery 6, which means he runs automatically. I don't have a command point for Inspiring Presence, nor am I in range. I lost 1 AURIC HEARTHGUARD here. That's important because it means I still hold that objective. 1's not enough to make me run because 1 + 6 is indeed 7, not 8. Math is such a friendly thing. You still have 1 objective. You did not take this one back from me, so you got 4 points.
Yes.
Which puts you to 10 to my 16.
Yes.
So if I win...
If you win the priority, you can just win.
I don't know if I can just win. I guess I could not turn on my retreat thing, or my no retreat thing, and then retreat off. Automatically have that objective. And I still have this one, so that's 10 points. But that only puts me... Well, that puts me 16 points ahead. Okay, yeah. So if I win this roll-off, which I get it on a tie,
yeah,
we'll have had a full Age of Sigmar game to turn 5 with no double turns. And now we see if that wall disappears. Doesn't matter as much. It does not disappear. It was 3 up.
Thank you for getting that 6 out of the way.
Yeah, right? I'll roll it again for you. Go ahead,
Ready?
You roll first. Roll a 1.
Yeah!
4, okay, 50-50 chance, Josh. This whole game has come down to a 50-50 chance, because I can tell you right now, all I do is retreat.
Yep.
And move and retreat and just keep 15 guys on the objective, and I win. So, because I get 10 points and you can't catch up. You ready?
Just roll your die, man.
And if you get the double turn, I think you win. Because I won't be able to get this 5 points. You'll get 10 at least, possibly, maybe. I don't know if he'll survive. Possibly 15 points, and then I can't win. But even the 10 points is enough to... we'll see. You ready?
Yes.
No double turn!
For shame.
Okay. So, start of my turn. Is there any volcanic within range of anybody? Yeah, they could take mortal wounds. No, okay. That could actually have made a difference. So, this is still my objective. I don't even have to go back onto it. So, I think I'm going to win automatically. I'm not going to have the Battlesmith declare everybody getting +1 save. And that way we can retreat. And then these guys will retreat back to here, staying within 6 inches of the objective, but retreating away. Let me double check. It's actually easier than I thought. I thought I had to do more finagling. Then I will have these AURIC HEARTHGUARD shimmy back.
Did you have anything you needed to do in the hero phase? I don't think so.
Oh, right, hero phase. All sorts of things.
Okay.
I'm going to... I'm going to use this thing to give +1. Let's do Searing Heat. Yes. I don't know. You get -1. Prayer of Ash. Yes, finally. You get +1 to save. And then we'll do the 2 reroll wounds. I fail one of them. I'll put it on the Auric HEARTHGUARD. And then that's already up. And I choose my rune. Under Rune of Searing Heat, any attack that I do that rolls an unmodified wound roll of 6 does an extra damage. If I roll a 6, then everything within, so everything in combat with me on a 2+ takes a mortal wound. Big guy, he's dead. Little guy, wound. Other little guy that I was there with takes a mortal wound. Now the big guy can fall and do some damage to me. Let's roll off. 4? Can you beat a 4? No,
Nope.
I have him fall that way.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Just a little
that's
burst
kinda
of
bad.
heat. You know, he was already really hot though. So we just kept cooking him. We cooked him, Josh. We cooked him.
Morbid, man.
I put searing heat on him, and then I seared him again. And now we'll continue. Really all I'm doing here is just making sure I'm not in combat, that I take this objective. You know what, he's going to stay in combat because I don't think I can get out. And as long as you don't kill him at full health with your -1 to hit guy, then I should be fine. And in fact, I'm going to spend my 1 command point to target him, and then they're going to fire. We got 21 shots. Right, you didn't kill one yet? 5, 10, you did not. So they're going to be hitting on 3s, not re-rolling. Winning on 2s re-rolling, 6s do 3 damage instead of 2. Re-roll those 1s. Oh, 5 6s. Why don't you roll those first? They're 3 damage apiece. They're -1. You get 6 up save. He's dead. That's 15 wounds right there.
Roll off.
Oh, does he fall? You get to choose.
You know he's going to kind of fall right here and
Hit 3/3?
Yep.
So D3 mortal wounds? Only 1.
Oh.
The rest don't matter. All right.
They all matter.
You'll say you put the 3 on him just for fun. We're not going to shoot him because I don't want him to fall on me.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have anything to shoot him with anyways, and I wouldn't care if he fell on me because he would have nothing left.
You can do the breath now, right?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Sure, breath on a 1.
Okay.
Hey, no, other breath on a 1. No, okay, Wormslayer Javelin. Watch this, it missed. I don't know, what's the point of that weapon? One-shot weapon is better against monsters. Yeah, give me extra attacks, not extra damage. And I'm not even going to charge in, we're just going to stay there. We're not even going to throw our axes at you. We're just going to look up at you in shame. Get 10 victory points. You go, you can come in and kill me, and win the game.
Yeah, I'll get 10 victory points.
Yeah.
Then that's what it is.
Even if you got 15.
Yeah.
I'm 16 ahead of you right now.
Yes.
And so that is the end of this game. Let's jump into our post-game show. Hey, just before you watch our post-game show, don't forget that after this game, we have another one for you in the MiniWarGaming Vault. It'll be me playing the AURIC War Clan's Big Waagh against Josh's Beastclaw Raiders / Ogre Maw Tribes. He's bringing lots of Stonehorns today. Woo! That'll be fun. He would have brought 6 if he could have, but we don't have 6, so he only gets to bring 5 and a Thunder Tusk. So make sure you click the link in the description below to go and check out that battle report after this one. If you're not a Vault member, don't worry about it. You can click that link and get a free 7-day trial. Get instant access to that battle report and thousands of other videos, and it helps to support us in our MiniWarGaming endeavors, bringing you more battle reports and narrative campaigns and all sorts of other stuff. Enjoy the post-game show. Wow.
Okay, that was actually a lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, basically for the first, not the first one, but for battle round 2, 3, and potentially 4, heck no, battle rounds 2 through 5, if you ever got a double turn, I think I would have just straight up lost.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would just be a straight up lose, I think it would be like a massacre loss. Which, you know, of course, brings up the dumb discussion that everybody likes to have of should double turns exist, random turns.
It's.
I think we talked about that
I try
to
to
death.
avoid saying double turns. I believe it is a subpar written initiative mechanic. Is that what? That's what I'll call it.
Right, exactly. So I don't think we need to have that discussion again because some people like it, and I know why they like it, and some people don't, and I know why they don't. My only thing I'll say is I just wish that more rules took advantage of the random turn, like getting objectives at the end of the battle round, for example. Yes. That would be very different right here. Or just give you more advantages to whoever goes second. An extra command point even. Things like that. But let's put that aside. So let's look at the game for what it was. A regular back and forth game with no random turn. And what did you think?
Yeah, I'm glad I got beat up. I can continue to play them and be like, I've lost plenty with the Giants. I don't know. It's super fun. There was a couple things, I think. Obviously, the RUNEFATHER living for as long as he did. Didn't love that. Losing the War Stomper. Poor War Stomper didn't do anything. Pulling everything back here was kind of... I'm not super unhappy. I should have just been more careful with my movements. Because if I paid more...
You didn't get the double turn, though. So if you had come forward, I would have rained that Auric Hearthfire 1 round earlier.
Right. I think if I was smarter with I think it was him, I could have left him like an inch further ahead.
Oh, because you were like you were an inch away from that objective.
Right. Because I didn't pay attention to the middle. I paid attention to just the edge of it. So if I'd been smarter with him, because I think I could have still kept him out of range of getting just shot to death immediately.
Yes.
And
then the other one was here. I'll bring this up. I know we didn't want to say it on camera, but we're going to say it on camera.
I realized it after you.
You rolled a big charge and you put him right here. If he had come right here, then when that giant died, he could have piled in and then actually taken that objective and won you the game.
I was being too timid about not having him just get killed by the MAGMADROTH.
MAGMADROTHs aren't really that great.
Despite
what you say about your giants, saying like, yeah, my giants aren't quite as killy as you'd think. The MAGMADROTHs really aren't. They're all 4s to hit.
Yep.
And they're not, their rend is crap, and they're okay, and they're not super expensive. They're like in the upper 200s. So.
Right.
And we saw them do well. They're more defensive, I find. Even though they only have 14 wounds, you combined the Battlesmith with the 1 mount trait, the Coalheart Ancient, to ignore 1 level of rend. And against armies that depend on rend, all of a sudden you've got a 2-up save base.
Yes.
Throw Prayer of Ash on there, it becomes a 1-up save if you can actually get it off when it matters. And then this thing really saved me. That's in the end.
That, and honestly, I think the biggest thing is giving the debuffs to hit is just so deadly against the Giants. They get a million attacks. So even imagine like the Gatebreaker. Like if he wasn't hitting on 6s with that flail, he still gets 5. He probably, they're -3 damage. Like, if I didn't have the double debuff on him, he could have done work.
Yeah, exactly. And it was only on a 4+ I got the 1 debuff. I just got lucky with that one. When they shot all the magma all over you and it just coated you and hardened.
They were what I was most worried about out of anything in your list.
And to be honest, they did most of the work.
Yeah.
They did most of the work. The MAGMADROTHs were fine. They did some damage, but in the end, what killed your guys? It was them.
Yep, and I just could not get to them. I was hoping to try to... Yeah, maybe I should have tried to leave you a juicy target so I could have got a counter charge and tried to trick you into coming too far forward. But you were being fairly defensive.
Well, the hard thing with them, at first I regretted not having 1 big squad of 20 so I could, have them all reroll. But once you made that charge, I'm like, no, I remember why I like 2 squads. You have 1 squad out front, and if they get charged, then you still have the 2nd squad free to do stuff. Because if they were forced to fire at him,
right?
Maybe it would have been okay because then I probably would have killed him and then gotten him off the objective earlier. But there's a lot more flexibility when you can choose what the other 10 can do.
It's true, and I mean, like looking at this, I think the big thing is where the objectives dropped to. Not knowing where the objectives were. If they had dropped differently, obviously it would have been a different game. But I think, this one was the bane of my existence.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. In this game, we can easily say that if we re-racked and played exactly the same mission with exactly the same armies, we could have a totally different result.
Yeah.
Because where these objectives landed was key. That one didn't matter because unless it was in the middle, over there, you would have continued to hold it after you left it.
See, if it was in the middle, then I could have I wouldn't have had to take it back. It would have been you having to take it.
Right. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying this one.
Oh, so
this one doesn't really matter.
Yes.
If it's there, maybe I could take it, but you held off there long enough. And if it was over there, you just basically walk past it, and then it continues in yours. It was these two. Like if this one had ended up over here, then this guy could have been like, screw it, I'm just going to go inside and take care of that objective.
Well, ironically, he could have, because if he's the one that controls it, he can just do the football kick and just
just take it and take it with him.
Well, take it with him, or just put it super far in the back that your 4-inch move is going to take that much longer to get to it.
Do you lose control of it when you kick it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Yeah, and then obviously this one dropping right in the middle, and that was the gamble I made, and that's why I'm saying if we did exactly the same thing, let's say all the rolls were identical, and all that we changed is where the objectives dropped, then it could have been really hard for me to win.
Right.
Because your guys are worth so many models, as you can see, it took most of my army just to counter 1 little giant. Forget the big guys. And I had to basically sacrifice 2 units of VULKITE Berserkers just to act as walls. No, 3. The first one actually was an unfortunate sacrifice. They got picked off and they did nothing.
Yeah.
I should have just left them at the back waiting to see if the objective came over here. Once it came here, they still would have done nothing because they came out and what? Not maybe distract you a little longer?
Right. So it's cool. I don't know if I like the Taker tribe. I still haven't figured out what tribe I like. They're all kind of equal. Because if I went with the Stomper tribe, he is able to give out... Basically, you lose all the regular command abilities, but then he gets 6 that do the same sort of thing, but it's auras around him, which kind of neat. And then Breaker does... I basically pick one of 6 different options to get +1 a hit against.
Right.
So when he's got... So imagine the Gatebreaker on +1 a hit.
Right, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s with his main flail, that's 3 damage a pop, a -3 rend. That's terrifying. That rend is just awesome because I can actually take on almost any army, unless you get debuffed.
Yes.
That's the hardest part, right? Well, it's interesting to see. I know that my Fyreslayers weren't the most optimal Fyreslayers, but I wanted to play not HEARTHGUARD Berserkers. And this is essentially everything that is not HEARTHGUARD Berserkers.
I wonder if I would do better against the HEARTHGUARD Berserkers.
I don't think so, because I'd be sitting there with 4 up ignoring everything. And that's the hard part.
I want to try it one day.
Okay, well, if you ask for it.
100%.
Okay, well, not our next battle report, because our next battle report is going to be Iron Jaws, or no, Big Waagh against Beastclaw Raiders.
Well, yeah, we'll do it in 2021, because everything's going to be awesome in 2021.
Okay, I'm concerned about that. I worry that my damage output and my damage resistance would be too high, even for your Gigantes.
I am curious.
Well, I'll have to wait and see.
I still want to play that one.
Okay, okay, all right. Everybody's witness. Josh asked for it.
Oh, 100. I'll say that 100 times in the video. Even if you thrash me really bad.
It's one of those lists that I kind of shelve. I'll bring like 10 HEARTHGUARD Berserkers or a couple squads of 5 because I know, they can do something. But I know Lords of the Lodge, HEARTHGUARD Berserkers with Hermdar is super powerful. Getting to fight.
A lot of those words you lost me on, but yeah, I'm still down.
The ones that you're expecting, that they get to fight first and fight twice.
I haven't seen them because so I used to be the Fyreslayer player, and like a lot of I was playing under the other book.
Yes, the new book, they're way better. Yeah. Way better. HEARTHGUARD Berserkers basically switched. It used to be VULKITE Berserkers were the real good ones, and the HEARTHGUARD Berserkers were okay. And it did a full 180 in the new book. And they even become BATTLELINE with the right...
Cool.
Yeah, so it's really just all HEARTHGUARD Berserkers. There's no VULKITE. And they all have 4 up ignoring because there's heroes nearby. And it's insane. The only difference is that you could actually pick them up with your guys.
Yes.
Whereas all these MAGMADROTHs, obviously, you can't even try to stuff them in your bag. Well, we'll see that one day. Well, thanks so much for watching. Enjoy our next battle report. Happy wargaming.